Welcome to RTA Motorsports.
Hello everyone and welcome. Crash here. This is RTA Motorsports. I'm just making sure everything is working and we are inside the motion rig. We're going to try to get this working. Dirt Rally 2.0 has recently had an update and we're going to basically learn how it's working together at the same time. I haven't checked any of the video settings, any of the graphical settings, anything at all. We're just going to kind of jump in real quick and see how it runs, see how it feels. Again, we're using the valve index that's on my head. We do have the video review that's going to be coming real soon. Within, I'm guessing it's going to be the next few days. I'm still working on it, still working at a few things. Now, I don't think we're going to touch on Dirt Rally 2.0 in the review because it's still kind of early. There's still kind of things that I'm hearing about that they're trying to work out and basically fix, and you know, because it just came out as far as this update. But Audio Power, how are you doing, buddy? But we're gonna jump in and see how it all feels. If anything's kind of looking a little weird or anything like that, let me know in the comments so that way we could try to address it in real time. I'm not exactly sure again how any of this is going to work at all, but so far everything is hooked up and working. Now, if you all want to try Dirt Rally 2.0 in VR, interesting thing, it doesn't run unless you turn off Steam VR. So you have Steam running, you launch Dirt Rally, and then it turns on Steam VR and your headset and basically puts you in VR in that way. Having Steam VR already running kept causing it to crash out, and it wasn't running at all. So if you're having issues and you want to run Dirt Rally 2.0 in VR, that's how you have to do it. You have to have Steam VR off, and then it turns it back on for you. So we're going to give that a shot in just a second. All right. So let's switch this over so you all see what we're seeing. Boom. All right. So this is the view inside the headset. Basically the game view, pretty much. So let's actually... There we go. And let's make sure that... Yep. Sim Commander is working now. All right. Boom. Kuro, how you doing? Capex, what's going on, buddy? So one thing I need to figure out is how to center the headset. That I don't know. And with the menu kind of like this, with the background being black, you definitely notice like a huge... there's definitely a really big and a pretty bad glare. Let's see. There's one other thing I want to adjust. So let's see here if we can, and I don't have a D-pad on the wheel at all. So we're kind of, let's turn off menu music because I'm sure I'm going to already get flagged for that. Let's see, menu music all the way down. Go, 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 go. Boom. And replay music. All right, so I think we're safe there. Let's see if there's an option for recentering the VR headset. Let's see, seat adjustment. It's always been in the end, and I don't see anything there. If any of you guys know how to reset the seat position in VR, let me know. It's probably like some weird... Might be actually under advanced. Nope, it's not going to be under here. Those are all the seat adjustments there. I don't know if you could all see basically what we're looking at here, but it's not allowing me that I could see to reset the head position. Input reporting. Maybe it's under, nah, it wouldn't be under here. And game settings. We basically got everything off. I'm gonna put this on or manual sequential. Awesome. VR comfort. Enable right stick camera control. Not sure what that means. Enabled locked orientation, motion blur. So there is some things in here. I'm wondering, because right now the menu is off to the right a little bit, so I'm wondering if maybe when we jump in, I'm gonna need that on. I don't know. Screen door effect. Gopher checks, how's it going? Wasn't it under key commands? I don't see it actually under key commands at all. I'm going to look one more time. Input bindings. Let's see. Camera. Handbrake. Headlights. Let's see. Cover vehicle. Gear up, gear down. Windscreen wipers. Seat adjustments. You know what? Let's just set these to let's just jump in and see what happens, because it might actually reset the position based on like where you're sitting at the start of the race. So let's just do a quick little custom session. Let's try to do something we're somewhat familiar with. Sweet lamb. Nice. And let's choose a car. Let's use the Volkswagen. And let's see what happens. Again, if anyone, Dirt Rally 1.0 VR reset bottom was at the bottom of the key. Yeah, it wasn't there. Full cycle camera works like... Full cycle camera works like Corsa. So do you mean I need to like bind the left and right? Look left and right? Or do I need to bind the cycle camera to actually reset the VR headset position? I don't know. Let's see what happens when we actually get in the car here. Whoa! It's weird. Oh, I think I actually pushed the... Did I push the Steam VR button? I did. Let's see. Let's do a shakedown. Yeah, we're like almost outside of the car right now. We're through the driver. Reset view. Okay, there it is. It's all the way down. see. Let me do one thing real quick. There's that. So it's in the menu. Nope, nope, nope. It's hard to do with gloves on. All right, so there's a little bit of lag. Kind of noticing a little bit of like a shimmering. Nothing really looks all that clean. I feel like I could still move the seat position forward. All right, so that feels a lot better there. But you guys are all getting like a ring, which is weird. Like, I'm not seeing that in here. So let me go to, I think they're doing that to try to save resource value. Let's try to go to, let's see, display VR view. Let's go to full screen. I'm going to change this over so that way you guys don't see that ring, because that is, it's not really the best view in the world right there. Let's see. Boom. Okay. So I don't think performance is going to be that good, because simply now I have like 2 instances of the game cycle in and out of chase. It's the left eye. Dirt Rally 1.0, let's see. Yeah, that is default for me. In Corsa, just restart the session and be looking in the correct direction. Oh, gotcha. But cycle in and out of chase, it's the left eye. Gotcha. But reset view in VR seems to work really well. And the menu is very hard to see. If any of you guys follow Assetto Corsa Competizione through their development phase in the very beginning, this kind of reminds me of that. I kind of wonder if it's because of the game engine that they're using or anything like that. It doesn't look that good. Let's put it that way. Looks like it's rendering at a really low resolution right now. Like I can't really read anything on the dash.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50. 3 right over crest long tightens. Into 4 left. Tightens turn square left. Keep right over 60.
Yeah, there's definitely some performance issues here going on.
Into 3 right over crest. Into 5 left. And 2 right long tightens over crest.
We'll give it our best shot. But there's definitely some optimizations that need to be had. This doesn't perform as well or look as good as Dirt Rally 1.0, but at least we have some VR support. That normally means, you know, things are only going to be improving.
Into 4 right. 60.
I'm noticing my motion rig is not working at all. I did have sim tools paired to it. So what we'll do is, I like how you get a little theatered view at the end of each run. Kind of would help with comfort, I would imagine, for people. Let's see, let's go down to options. Let's adjust some of the graphical settings here. So our system, if you're new here, we're running a 2080 Ti and a Ryzen R9 3900X. But we are streaming from the same system, so got to keep that in mind. It does take a lot of resources to stream. Multi-sampling. So I did notice we did have some issues there. We'll lower that down as far as performance goes. Let's apply that. Really wish I had a D-pad on this wheel. Wow. Okay, so quality presets ultra, so that's going to be an issue. Let's put that on high and see how much that kind of gives us. I'm sure like the shadows and all that are going to be kind of the big issue there. Is there any motion blur? I don't know if I can. And let's see. Let's see what the performance feels like now. It's kind of weird that it kind of defaulted to ultra. Let's do that shakedown again. Wow. Totally different. So I lowered the multi-sampling down to 2. I could fully read that dash now. Everything looks a lot better. I don't know what I did. I just lowered from ultra to high. Maybe there's a setting that when it's running on ultra, it's not working well. But everything looks totally better. Still a little bit of shimmering in the distance, but I think that's because the multi-sampling's down to 2 times.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right over crest long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right over 60.
Better performance. There's still a little bit of jittering and
Into 3 right over crest.
it's not perfect,
Into 5 left. And 2 right long.
but it's playable. Definitely playable. Noticing the wheel, the driver animation is not moving as smoothly as the car, which is fine. Just a little weird feeling when I see his hand kind of jittering, even though the car isn't in my periphery.
60. 5 left long, tightens 3. To stop. Well done.
Ran over the stop sign there. So that worked a lot better. We might just roll with that. Not exactly sure what it looks like to you guys. Am I finding the index to be a big jump in quality over the Odyssey? Much better. I don't feel like a fish anymore. Paul, so yes and no. I mean, you do get some motion smoothing. It does work a lot better. The microphone's a lot better. Right now, we're just using the microphone from the headset itself, and not like my Mod Mic 5 that we have. I do like this headset, but I wouldn't say it's like a huge step up. The panel, it's very hard to see the screen door effect. I could see where the pixels are. I could see the grid. I can't really see the spaces in between it. I could just tell that there is a slight grid there. We're more so now hardware limited due to, just being able to push the resolution and the frame rate of the headsets to try to make it look as nice as possible. Let's see. Let's turn multi-sampling off. I'm kind of curious to see how smooth it'll run with multi-sampling off. I have a feeling it's probably more so going to be like something with shadows, or probably going to be able to turn multi-sampling back on and just mess with existing. I'm trying to think what one is 5. There we go. All right, so we're gonna run the event. We'll kind of go from there. I did turn multi-sampling off. Kind of wanting to see what the head position looks like to you guys. Not bad. Okay, not bad at all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right over crest long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest tightens. Into 3 right over crest. Into
There we
5
go.
left.
There we go.
2 right long, tightens over crest. Into 3 left. And keep right over bump. Into 4
So this is acceptable to me, and I would say it looks a little bit better than Dirt Rally 1.
over crest.
A lot more textures on things.
Into
But
3 left long. Into 4
I
right
think
over
if we
crest bump.
focus on
And keep left over crest, jump.
graphical
Into 4 right.
optimizations, it probably will look a ton better.
5 left long.
Figure out how we can super sample it or turn on multi-sampling and what we could sacrifice.
Opens over crest. And keep right. Into 4 left over crest.
The menus are really hard to read.
4 left long. To keep right over 30. 5 left. 5 right over bumps. 5 left over jump. 5 right long. Opens over crest. Bad camber. Into 4 left long over crest.
Oh,
50.
oh, oh,
3 left. Tightens over crest. Don't cut.
oh. Oh, big stutter there.
To 6 right. And 6 left through narrow gate. 30. 4 left over crest. Into 4 right. Tightens over crest and through gate. 5 left over crest. Into 5 right over jump. Into 3 left long. 30. 4 left long over crest.
There we go.
Into 5 right over crest. Into 4 left.
Like, I can't really, I can see the calls, but I can't glance at them and read them. They're too narrow and small. And I'm sure you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing.
Left.
That's how it appears in the headset, very narrow and small.
Into 4 left, opens over crest, keep left over 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left over 30, 4 right over bump, into slow, 4 left through locks, 30, turn square left,
There we go.
30,
I'm happy there's some VR support at all. I can read this dash now.
into 6 left over crest, keep right over 60, turn
From my position, though, I can't really see the gear shift indicator that well. It's behind my hand and steering wheel.
square right through gate, 60, crest,
Come on,
into
start.
5 right
There we go.
Into 3 left long, tightens over crest. Into 5 right long, tightens. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens. Into 4 left, opens over crest.
Force feedback feels good.
5 left.
It's been a long time since I've raced Dirt Rally and Dirt Rally 2.0, so
Don't cut, 3 left long.
headset's getting really warm.
Right over crest, locks. 80. 4 left. 50. 4 left, tightens over crest. 80. 5 left. Into 2 right long, tightens. Into 3 left. 4 right. Into
There we
2
go.
left long,
Oh,
tightens.
oh, oh, oh. On the edge, on the edge.
80 over bumps.
Ah. Go, go, go.
Left long,
Spun it.
tightens over crest.
Ah.
2 right over crest long.
Can't believe I did that.
Opens into 4 right over crest, into slow 3 left long, tightens turn square left unseen, uphill. Keep right over 50.
Ah, I always
Right
forget
over big crest,
about that left-hander.
into 6 left
Even
long,
in Dirt Rally.
3 tightens,
1.
to
So compared to Dirt Rally 1, the vegetation in this one seems to almost hide the track.
Into 4 left.
Where you used to be able to look off into the distance as the track was going.
Bump crest tightens slow. Keep left over 80 past junction.
In this
turn
section here.
right.
In this one here, the grass kind of hides a lot of it.
Into 3 left. Opens over crest. Into 4 right long. Over crest. Into 3 left over crest. 30. Turn hairpin right. Into 4 left long over crest. Tightens.
Go, go, go.
100. Bumps. Don't cut. 6 left over jump. To keep right over
6
30.
left.
6
So
left
right
over
now the
tightens,
performance is
turn,
actually acceptable and working where I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm reprojected or motion smoothing is activated, but I'm sure it's not at 90 natively. But it feels smooth enough in the index.
Keep middle of a crest, jump slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
5 left.
Ah, we did it again. Spun it around. There we go. The terrain seems a lot more, oh, we rolled. I was gonna say the terrain seems a lot more, dangerous in this, because you could actually see a lot more of the terrain and like the rocks and whatnot in VR. That everything kind of always looked a little smooth and glossed over in Dirt Rally 1.0. I mean, it was fun,
6 left.
and you get some pretty good performance out of the headsets
4 right
of the time
bump. 100. 6 right. 80.
from you know, a pretty stout gaming PC. You could get some really good frame rates on that system. I mean, on that title, but
Turn, tight hairpin right. Into 1 left long. Opens 2 long.
there's a lot more going on here graphically.
4 right. Tightens over
I need to turn this wheel down. I have
jump.
my force feedback setting on high
Into 4 right. Tightens through water.
in Sim Commander, and I am
2 right long.
I'm feeling. You can see the water running.
Over crest 60.
In Dirt Rally 1, there was no
Opens 50.
water texture of it flowing. It was just water.
60 over finish.
There we go.
Opens over crest
Whew.
to stop. Well done.
Oh, that is so cool. Getting to stop by the marshal.
That felt good, but let's check the times.
Man, the car is destroyed. That is destroyed. I'm sure I'm like, what, 12th? 17th. Oh my gosh. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. Let's see. Woo! You force ASW always, and it actually is quite smooth. Shader is high, is a must you found. Everything else off or ultra low almost. Okay. Massive wreck in 3, 2, 1. You wear glasses so you can dumb down the resolution and ditch the glasses. Even helps with your frames. Yep. Huh. Pull the front lens off? Let's see. Ooh, the lens is actually warm. Wow. It's actually warm. Let's see. Let me give some of those graphical settings a try. You were basically saying kind of lower everything down. See how that works out for us. And then we'll give let's see. Let's try 4 times again. So you said shader on high is a must. We'll try medium, and let's see what that does for us. God rays, we can turn that replay only. Mirrors, we could put that on low. Vehicle details. Kind of want to leave that on high. So let's see what that works out to look like for us. And you said that you turned on ASW always on. So let's try that. And I did want to lower my wheel force feedback because I feel like it's my forearms are about to break. Let's lower that down a little bit. See, I have it on high. Doesn't need to be on high. There we go. Okay. That, and let's try what you said. Let's always on. Let's see what that feels like. Kind of wondering if I should maybe go to 120 frames per second in the headset, and then to do that, so then it lowers it down to 60 instead of 45. But I don't know. Let's try this. See what this feels like. We'll kind of go from there. Be nice if we had mouse support. That was kind of a hot topic for a lot of people in the past. Oh man. Let's see. Monte Carlo. Let's do Group B. Oh no, I wanted Group A. Oh well, we're gonna give it a try with these crazy cars. Let's see. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Not expecting to make it through this one, to be honest with you. Everything seems to be looking like it's running smooth. Just kind of go through it.
Start slow crest and 6 left tightens into 2 right long tightens. Good luck.
Might have to adjust the seat position. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, we gotta adjust the seat position. I think it's actually... There we go. Wish I could go further down. I'm getting flashing in the headset, and I think it might be their cameras, like but it kind of almost looks like a graphical anomaly too. I'm not really sure if that's graphical or not. And I also see this like weird shading that's like appearing. I don't know if you guys are seeing that at all, but like it looks like shading from my character is like superimposing on the interior, which is weird. I don't know if this is going to be sequential or what. Let's see what happens here.
5, 4.
I put it to do both.
2, 1, go. Slow crest and 6 left tightens.
There we go. Oh wow, this is actually feeling pretty smooth.
Left. Into 5 right. Keep left over 50. 4 right. Into 4 left narrow.
This is not feeling half bad. Ah!
See 2 left long tightens.
Except me being able to control the car. Let's see, let's restart this. Oof. This car on ice is crazy. Let's see. It does feel like there is, I mean, there is reprojection going on because I turned it on, forced it on, always on. So it does feel smooth, but it almost feels like there is a little bit of a lag, like a little bit of a delay.
3.
I am getting that weird little graphical thing on the interior.
Slow crest and 6 left tightens. Into 2 right long tightens. Into 3 left.
The car just slides.
Into 5 right. Keep left over 50. 4 right. Into 4 left narrow. 6 right extra long. Into unseen 2 left long tightens. Opens.
Understeer, I can feel the front of it losing it. Come on.
Into 5 right long. Opens.
Getting some jittering. Jittering.
5
Ah!
left.
Oh man, that would be catastrophic. Let's try a different car. I need to work up to this, and also we are getting some jittering right now, so it's kind of it's a little bit weird feeling. I'm thinking maybe always on is not working for us right now. Oh man, let's go back. I'm gonna still do that same track. Oh nope. I'm trying to use my keyboard at the same time. Group A. I wanted the Subaru Impreza. I wanted to compare it to our experience with Dirt Rally, although we haven't, like I said, we haven't been in Dirt Rally for a long time. Kind of feel like these earphones need to go up a little bit further. Might be the fitment that I have. Might just have it wrong on my head. Let's see.
Start slow crest and 6 left tightens. Into 2 right long tightens. Good luck.
So Gopher Chucks, you're having no issues running this game at all? But what headset are you using?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Slow crest and 6 left tightens. Into 2 right long tightens. Into 3 left. Into 5 right. Keep left over 50. 4 right. Into 4 left narrow. 6 right extra long. Into unseen. 2 left long tightens. Opens 6 over crest. Extra long.
Nice little slide there.
Into 5 right
Oh,
long.
big stuttering there.
Opens.
Oh.
Into 5 left. Slow. Keep left over 150. Crest 50. Unseen. Open hairpin left.
So when it runs,
50.
it looks amazing. It looks really good, especially with these trees,
Keep left over
the
80.
contrast, the
Unseen.
snow.
Open hairpin right.
All that looks really good.
80. 6 left long. 80.
but then I'm getting these really strong stutters.
Tightens 3. Tightens. Opens into early 5 right of a crest.
Oh,
50.
slid out.
Caution 5 left of a bump crest. Into 5 right long. Tightens 4. Into unseen 2 left long. Tightens.
So I don't feel as confident as I do in like dirt rally.
6.
In dirt rally, I like to
Caution 4 right.
induce a lot of like areas of oversteer with this car at this track.
Into 3 left of a crest long. Opens.
This one here, I feel very nervous. Like I'm not exactly sure what the front end is doing, and it slides out.
And 5 left long tightens into unseen hairpin right.
So it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to.
Keep left of a 30. 4 right.
It almost feels like there's a lot more ice on the track, getting some stuttering there.
Into 3 right long. Into 4 left.
Up, up.
Slow 5 right. Into unseen. Open hairpin left. Opens long.
Oh.
30. 3 right long of a crest. Into 3 left long tightens. Into 3 right long tightens. Into slow, 4 left long, into unseen, open hairpin right.
But the positives,
Left of a crest long, tightens 2.
I mean, we'll figure out this car. Again, we'll get confident with it. We'll figure out a setup that works
And slow,
for me.
4 left, 1 right long.
But the VR implementation here, let's face it, we finally have native
Into 6 right.
Steam VR support-ish. I mean, it's not really working perfectly well,
Tightens 2
but it's working. We don't have to use Revive
into 1
to hack an Oculus version of it
opens of a
to work in VR.
long, into 3 left, into 2 right.
I would say this initial implementation of VR is better than what they did with Dirt Rally.
Into 2 left, keep right of a 120.
In its initial implementation, so I didn't think Dirt Rally was going to get.
Well done.
I didn't think Dirt Rally 2.0 was going to get VR at all. So I'm excited that we are here, and it is
Stage
working
finished.
well enough. That is making me very hopeful for the future. Again, there's a lot of optimization issues that I'm having right now, but it's kind of like, what do you expect? Let's see, let's try one more. Let's see, I'm gonna put this back on. Yeah, so we're running basically everything at medium, some things at high. And it seems to be working somewhat well. I wouldn't go crazy with these settings here at all yet. I don't know any of the ones here. Kind of curious to try the Chevy Camaro GT4. We'll just try a random one. But we will put it to daytime. Let's see what this looks like. But I do got to say this headset is very warm. And that's not obviously anything to do with Dirt Rally, but man, this headset's getting kind of toasty in here. Oof.
Starts one right very long, opens 30, one left tightens. Good luck.
You stuck your head out of the rally car. Let's see. Alright, so we do have to adjust the seat position here. Let's see. Bodies are lining up now. Scale, everything, yeah. Everything feels pretty darn good compared to like what I experienced in my car. Skies look beautiful, yeah. I do gotta say the skies do look nice. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. One right, very long. Opens 30.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Wow.
One left tightens. 30. 4 left, don't cut. Into 3 right. Into caution, don't cut, 3 left. 50 over crest, 1 right tightens. Opens. Into turn, unseen. Don't cut, 1 left tightens.
I am not going to rush out to make my car a rally car anytime soon.
And 3 right. Into 2 left. Into 3 right. Opens into 1 left tightens.
Oh, man.
And turn 3 right. Into turn immediate 4 left of a crest. Opens long, don't cut, tightens 2. Into cut maybe 4 right. 30. 3 left.
Takes a little bit to kind of
Into 3 right.
get the hang of what the car is wanting you to do.
Open hairpin right. Into 3 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left. Very long. Opens 30.
Come on.
Into 3 left. Into turn 2 right. Opens. Into 4 left. Opens very long.
This seems to be running really smoothly. No issues here so far. I mean, it's not perfectly smooth where I'm going to say, yeah, I think I could jam out 120 frames per second with this headset. But good enough to feel a lot of fun. And it looks gorgeous. The vegetation just like really enveloping. You really feel the difference between this and Dirt Rally 1. Especially being that they got the scale correct. I mean, this feels like how my car feels on the inside. At least in this headset. I'm using the valve index. Everything feels where it should be. Dash size and all that. Kind of swung that one way out.
30. 4 left long tightens.
Oh, oh, oh.
Into 6 right.
Come on, get off the grass.
And 6 left. Into 2 right tightens. Into 2 left tightens.
I could see the gear shift indication very clearly in this car. This car takes a little getting used to. It's all about throttle input on this one. And you like almost in this track hardly ever full throttle.
Into 5
instead of using the handbrake, it's like you're just using the throttle to stop you, turn you, and then act as a handbrake. Depending on what you want to do. Depends on how much throttle you give it. And it's really throwing me off that they're using the paddle shifters in this car. But we're kind of getting used to it. Oh, I lost all audio for some weird, strange reason. I don't know if you guys could still hear the audio, but I'm not hearing anything. I'm getting interior sounds like dirt. Are you guys able to... That was very strange. Still no sound. What the heck? Huh. I don't know. You guys heard that pop just now. I think that was the audio coming back into the headset. That was very strange. I was just getting like interior noise, like dirt hitting the inside of the fender wells and everything. Go for checks out. You hear me, but no game. Okay, so you guys weren't getting the game either. Very interesting. Let's see if we can get this on without really being able to see. Nope. All right. Let's not scratch the heck out of that. All right. Yep. That's not going to work. But the typical audio bug since release. Okay. So it's not only me, at least. I thought it was going to be something weird, only me having the issue type deal. But I would say overall, the implementation of VR in this is smoother than the VR implementation initially with Dirt Rally. So that's promising. Vegetation looks good. Our system again is a 2080 Ti with the Ryzen R9 3900X, and we have nothing really overclocked at all. It's just, you know, the CPU is boosting itself to 4.2, and even then we still had to scale back the settings back to medium for the most part. Shader on high. We're running no super sampling, and multi-samplings on 4 times. We could have went down with that and maybe increase the super sampling, kind of mess around with that. We're going to try to look back at that, and we'll see from there. Go back to the menu and it should appear. But yeah, it's fine. I think we kind of got a little bit of introductory here. We're going to do a lot more live streaming with Dirt Rally and try to kind of get all the settings back up and sort of running in a fashion that I think is going to work for us. But we're close. We're close with just that. We're close. Everything looked really good. Everything ran for what I feel is acceptable. We're not having to use any sort of third-party software like Revive to make it work. Like we used to have to hack an Oculus version with Dirt Rally to make it work, and we're not getting that at all. And what that helps us with, even though Revive is really good, I mean, their work is superb, but having native Steam VR, you know, I mean, I am noticing the scaling is a lot better on a lot of the cars on the interiors. But Go for Chucks, yeah, he runs at 1.2. We weren't running any super sampling, and, you know, we were getting some stuttering here and there. I don't know. It's, some people may have an issue depending on your headset and the resolution of your headset and everything like that. Some people may not, depending on the system. But who knows? Right now, I do got to say, though, I'm very excited that they're implementing VR right now in a title that I completely signed off, and I didn't think it was going to get VR implementation at all. And then it was like a surprise to me that all of a sudden we got VR implementation out of nowhere. So I was super stoked when I heard that it was actually coming out. We will try, because we do have the Samsung Odyssey right next to us here. Super sampling, depending on the HMD, 100 is very high with the Index, and a joke with the Odyssey. I think they are actually the same resolution, but they are using different panels. So I'm almost certain they're the same resolution. But you asked Oculus to please add an Oculus launch in Steam. So funny enough, and this may or may not help anybody who's having issues running this title. I know a lot of you guys do use it, and you are running VR with this title, no problems. For us to get it working, and I think for a lot of people to get it working, I needed Steam VR to be off. So Steam VR wasn't running, and I have the headset plugged in and everything like that. And then I selected the title. It launched itself automatically in VR and turned on Steam VR. If I had Steam VR running with the headset, it wouldn't run at all in VR. It actually kept crashing over and over again. Okay, Eric Klein. So that works too. I mean, we don't have an Oculus here to test that, so I'm not sure if that works on the Oculus side. But, you know, as far as the index, that's what I had to do myself. But everyone, thank you so much for joining in. We're going to be looking at a lot more of this title as they're releasing updates. Seems like this is going to be the next like Dirt Rally VR go-to, especially, again, we completely signed it off. I didn't think there was going to be any VR implementation the way they made it sound in the beginning. And boom, all of a sudden now we have VR implementation, and it looks really sweet with all the vegetation and the trees in the background. We just got to get used to the cars again. Cars do feel differently than they do in Dirt Rally 1.0. I feel like the cars in Dirt Rally 1.0 were a lot more tossable, and they felt a little bit more confidence inspiring. Dirt Rally 2 is a little bit tougher, and not to say that it's not as realistic or anything like that, because I haven't driven any of these cars on a rally course before, but you do get a lot more of the understeer, a lot more of the ice effect, and you know, so it is different. And I think I also need to kind of adjust our profile with Sim Commander with Dirt Rally, because it did kind of feel a little weird at times, but I did enjoy it. Daniel Pinkham, how did I enjoy Dirt Rally 2.0? I did enjoy it, but again, you know, we do have to get used to the cars all over again. We used to be able to throw the cars pretty hard and toss them, and now I just kind of felt like an absolute noob, but, you know, we'll get back into it. Yeah, exactly, Gopher Chucks. I completely agree with you. Crazy happy it has native Vive or just native Steam VR again, so we don't have to use a third-party software to try to make it work, and then we're at the mercy of the third-party software. But everyone, thank you so much for joining in. Definitely subscribe, hit the like button, the reminder bell, so you know when we're live streaming. We live stream randomly, so if you want to know when we're live streaming, you're going to have to hit that reminder bell so you know. And again, we're going to be doing a lot more coverage of this in VR, because this is very interesting to me. I want to see like what settings work for us the best, maybe what fixes some of the graphical anomalies that we're having, and then we're going to be following the updates as they come through, not only for the index, but we do have the Windows Mixed Reality headset here, and we also have the Pimax 5K Plus. Also stay tuned, we do have the Valve Index review in the works. I have already filmed a lot of it. We're going to be filming some more, and I'm still compiling my ideas for everything I want to talk about with this headset, so you guys are going to want to check that out. See you all next time, and thank you so much for joining in.